Hi, my name is Arielle Cohen. I'm a fourth-year electrical engineering major, and I'm PolySat's lab manager. As an engineering student, I have really enjoyed the experience of coming into PolySat, sort of being unsure of my capabilities, what I would be able to do, and how I would be perceived by others. And that just becoming, I guess, learning that I am capable of building satellites, and I'm capable of being a manager and interacting with people in industry, and meeting people at companies that are my dream jobs. And that is something that I think is really incredible, and I think everyone should have the opportunity to do. One thing that I really love about PolySat and CubeSats in general is just the global impact that the team here, the laboratory, and just CubeSats overall have. For example, I will get emails from students in countries where aerospace isn't necessarily something that they can aspire to do, and because of CubeSats, that's something that they've been introduced to. I went to the International Astronautical Congress in Bremen, Germany, or the IAC, and it's in a different country every year, but this year it was in Germany. I gave a talk on LEO, which is the Launch Environment Observer. It's a CubeSat that actually turns on during the launch and measures the launch environment, so the temperature data and the vibrations data. And it's actually the first CubeSat of its kind. There's never been a CubeSat to turn on during the launch before. And I also gave a talk on Sync, which is a newer iteration of LEO. The theme of the conference was actually involving everybody, which I thought was really amazing. I feel like aerospace, from an outsider's point of view, sometimes seems like, I guess there's a high wall to entry. There's all these big aerospace companies, and there's NASA, and sometimes it doesn't really seem, I guess, like a welcoming industry or a welcoming group of people. But they really focused on education, on involving people who maybe don't come from a technical background, and especially, I guess, involving people of all ages. They really focused on, I guess, having kids who are interested and females who are interested, because generally females are underrepresented in the aerospace industry. I joined PolySat my second year as a sophomore, and I think there's a misconception that as an engineer or someone who's kind of in a STEM major, you're really going to be strictly technical. And when I first joined the lab, I was working on technical projects, but pretty quickly ended up being project manager for LEO, which is the project that I gave a talk about in Germany. And I found that although there was a technical skew, I really enjoyed the management aspect of it, the interaction aspect. LEO is actually partially an education mission that we are working on with a high school in Florida, so being able to interact with these students who have this really cool opportunity was really awesome, as well as being able to interact with industry, because it's a project that we are working on with NASA Kennedy Space Center, the launch services provider group over there. Students, first-year students who don't have any experience are welcome to apply for the lab. We really encourage it, and I think a question that I get a lot of times when I'm talking to people about lab is, oh, can I get in as a first year? I don't really know anything yet. But I think one of the great things about lab is that this is a place where we share a passion for learning, and we share a passion for aerospace, and we're here to help each other out and become better engineers together.